Hello everyone, this is going to be the best AI voice agent platform for insurance. So I'm going to be overviewing this platform, which is called VAPI. VAPI is the platform, specifically an AI voice agent platform that I'm using for building AI voice agents, okay? And in this specific video, we'll be covering how you can build the AI voice agent for insurance through VAPI. Now, VAPI is based on per minute cost. So it does not have a monthly cost. It's more so cost per minute. Okay. So this is really great for those of you who want to go out there and create AI voice agents that, have, for example, this one has like 12 cents per minute. And the best part about VAPI is that it's very personalized. So when we compare VAPI with some other AI voice agent platforms, they are not as personalized as VAPI. Plus, you get 100 credits on your free trial, so you can get the free trial with our link below. We have a special link that when you sign up, you get that 100 credits. I think it's even more than 100 credits, to be honest. But yeah, let's go through the setup and how we would set this AI voice agent for the insurance. Okay, so if you're in insurance industry, I'm sure you are since you're watching this video. This is the best video for you in terms of AI voice agents. Okay, so here we have a couple of different things that I need to cover. So first of all, when you go to VAPI on overview, you would be able to see the overview of the platform, number of calls, average duration, total cost, average cost, and call success. Okay. Second thing, what is the most important thing is the assistance. This is where you configure your AI voice agent. Okay. Now, how you configure it through the model, voice, transcriber, tools, analysis, advanced, compliance, and widget. And then all of these come in here. As you can see, hosting goes into your cost. Transcriber goes into your cost. It's 0.01 cent. And then the model that you're using goes into it. So the AI voice agent model, which in this case is ChatGPT 4o. And then also the voice. So the voice is separate, which is 11 Labs Turbo V2.5. Okay. So this is kind of the breakdown. The latency as well is the breakdown here. Which model or like which tool takes up most of the latency, okay, as you can see, which is right here. Okay, so not to go too much into technical details, let's get started. So here you enter your model, which in this case it can be OpenAI model. You can kind of test the models, but usually OpenAI 4.0 cluster will be $0.02, and here you can see kind of the latency. So the latency usually is good to be around 390, which right here it is. So this one is quite good. It's balanced. It's multimodal. So you can kind of select that one. First message mode, right? Assistant speaks first or assistant waits for a user. Again, you can kind of set this up however you want. This is the first message. Hello, this is Ava from X Insurance. You can kind of go here and say from X Insurance, how may I assist you today? Okay. Now, what you can do with this system prompt, this is like the first message, by the way. This is what the assistant will say if the assistant speaks first, which in this case, we want assistant to speak first. Obviously, this is the system prompt, so you can kind of copy the system prompt. And what I like to do is you can even go here, generate. You can generate it here. However, you can also go into ChatGPT and say something like, I want to create a prompt for X Insurance, which is my insurance selling company, based on this prompt. Oops, and then we just paste the prompt here. Okay, and then we will get a prompt. However, we can also go here and we can copy this, and we can just go here, and then we submit the edit, and it will generate, as you can see right here, the prompt, which is quite good as well. So as you can see, it generates the prompt. So it just says what we want and what we don't want. So we accept changes if that's all there is. Obviously, I will not go into too much detail here about the error handling, the tasks and goals. You will need to test this on your own. I will show you how you can test it, okay? files, you can add a new file. And when you're adding a new file, you can add like a document or anything like that. Again, I don't have any new files, but document about your insurance company, whatever you want to do. Obviously, the temperature is right here. So the temperature is used, as you can see, to control the randomness of the output. When you set it to higher, you'll get more random outputs. Again, this is something you will need to test out with your own AI voice agent, okay? Max tokens, it is what it is. Here, we're going to voice configuration. So this is this part right here. This is what will you use for your voice. So 11 Labs is the most popular platform here. And here is the voice, okay? So you can choose the voice from here. You can also like clone the voice. But as you can see here, you have a lot of different voices. Obviously, you know, you have female, male voices. Right here, we have female voice as well. You can check this out, this particular voice, you know, by going here, and then you can also go on 11 Labs and check it out. We're using 11 Turbo V 2.5, which is the best one currently. You can use like even like other models as well, but this is a good one. And again, you will be able to hear this voice in a testing phase. You can talk to assistant here, which I'm about to show you, okay? Then we have additional configuration. Now for this, really, again, I wouldn't really mess around with this. However, you can mess around with the speed, with clarity and similarity, stability. As I said, VAPI is extremely personalized. That means that with VAPI, you can get a lot of different outputs and you can really, really personalize this AI voice agent to work in your favor, okay? So that's something you can kind of do here. Additional configuration. You also have background sound URL. For example, for a background sound, you know, something like, you know, writing on a keyboard or something like that. You can do that. Like you can really humanize your AI voice agent. As you can see, Office can be the background sound right here. We will be testing this out soon. So yeah, you can stay until the end of the video. Transcriber. Again, this is something like a tool that will transcribe. I usually use DeepGram. Background denoising enabled, filter background noise while the user is talking. I can like, you can and cannot do this. Like, I mean, not can and cannot. You have the option to use this or not. Again, depends on you, on your preference. And then you have obviously tools. So with tools, you can connect Google Calendar and tools like that. However, for now, I will skip this part because most of the tools right now here are not really needed. But if you want to book like the call, you need to create a custom function and you will need to use some of the tools here. Okay. Summary. This is just analysis, like prompt, that will create a summary from a transcriber, which is this right here. So if you go to transcriber, we kind of already went through this. We went through the tools. The analysis is the summary. And then you have advanced, which is right here, privacy. So obviously, you have HIPAA compliance. So if you are working with medical, like doctors and something like that, then HIPAA compliance will be enabled. I'm not sure for insurance if you need HIPAA compliance or any other compliances. Make sure to check this with your own, you know, either lawyer or someone within your business. And then obviously here you have audio recording, which again, you either enable this or disable this based on your compliance. So you can enable it if you want. Video recording as well. I mean, for video, it's really not needed. Audio recording format, you can do this. So this is the compliance that I was talking to you about, which you really need to be careful about. Widget, obviously you can add this to your website and you can customize this widget, how it's going to look like. So this is for the chat, this is for the voice. And then you can customize it right here. And then obviously you can, you know, hit save somewhere around here. Actually, you don't have to save. You can just go back to assistants here. Okay. Then if you want to talk to assistant, you can talk to it here. So let's try it out. Okay, so it's the call has been ended here. Let me actually go and back. Okay, the meeting has ended. So this is an error. We can fix this. Okay, so what you want to make sure is that you go here and publish it, and then we can talk to assistant here.
Hello, this is Ava. How may I assist you today?
Hello, I would like to buy insurance from you.
Thank you for reaching out. I'd be happy to assist you with information about purchasing insurance. To ensure I guide you accurately, could you let me know what type of insurance you're looking for? For example, are you interested in health, auto, home, or life insurance, or perhaps something else?
I'm interested in life insurance.
That's a great choice. Life insurance is an important step in securing financial protection for your loved ones. To help you better, could you let me know? 1. What type of life insurance are you considering? E.g., term life insurance, whole life insurance, universal life insurance. 2. Any specific coverage amount or budget you have in mind. 3. Are you looking to include any additional benefits, such as critical illness coverage or riders for accidental death? Feel free to share any details that can help me tailor the information to your needs.
I want whole life insurance, but my budget is very tight.
I understand, and it's great that you're looking into whole life insurance despite having a tight budget. Whole life insurance provides lifelong coverage and builds cash value over time, but it can be more expensive than term policies.
So as you can see, this is kind of like the example of it. Now, obviously, this AI voice agent can be much better. It can be also, you can also make it more humanized. When I talk, the assistant can stop talking and stuff like that. You can adjust this in your test phase. So you can go back to the drawing board here and you can adjust the prompts and stuff like that. Now, one thing I will note is you will need to enter a phone number and you will need to connect a phone number. As you can see, I have a phone number, so I can create a phone number here. And as you can see here, I have some of the options that I can do. I can create a free VAPI number, so free US phone number, up to 10 per account. And then if I'm in the US, I would be able to do this. For some other ways how to do this, I will need to create another tutorial on it. However, this is something that we can also do within VAPI because, for the inbound and outbound, you can do this. Mostly for the inbound, if you have a phone number that anyone can call, people will call to that phone number and then you would be able, or your assistant will be able to answer, okay? So this is pretty much it. If you want to check out VAPI as a platform and play around with it, you have the link in the description. And for the other videos, stay tuned on our channel and we'll see you in the next video.